is you saying? No, I ain't playing. Ain't no copying, I'm on the one. Fuck is you dumb? If I'm on the job, then I get it done. Niggas, they know I'm as real as they come. Bag on your head ain't shit but a ticket. Aim for your top and know I won't miss it. Don't play with your life, don't risk it. Don't play with your life, don't risk it. Nigga talk tough, get slapped with the biscuit. Me and my guys, we chasing that chicken. Me and my guys, we all on the mission. We all on the mission. Get it? I got two hoes and they both be kissing. I gotta watch for them snakes that be hissing. Can't take the heat, get the fuck out the kitchen. Better take cover when bullets start hitting. I cannot fuck with no nigga who snitching. I throw it on every day, I be dripping. Diamonds be shining, water glistening. Gotta too quiet, the fans be listening. Gotta make sure they remember my name. On everything you know, we putting in pain. My niggas too lit, yeah, we fall for some lanes. Wild like the circus, we cannot be tamed. Shorty look good, tryna hit from the back. She all on my body, in love with my tats. Niggas be hating, I'm not into that. They take one of yours, you better get back. Only tequila, we done with the yak. When I'm lit, ain't no telling how I'ma react. Up in the spot, we snuck in the strap. Stay on my job, I'm never gonna slack. You saying? No, I ain't playing. Ain't no copying, I'm on the one. Fuck is you dumb? If I'm on the job, then I get it done. Niggas, they know I'm as real as they come. Bag on your head ain't shit but a ticket. Aim for your top and know I won't miss it. Don't play with your life, don't risk it. Don't play with your life, don't risk it. No, I ain't playing. No, I ain't playing. Just know I ain't playing. No, I ain't playing. No, I ain't playing. Just know I ain't playing. No, I ain't playing. No, I ain't playing. Just know I ain't playing. No, I ain't playing. Fuck is you saying? No, I ain't playing. Ain't no copying, I'm on the one. Fuck is you dumb? If I'm on the job, then I get it done. Niggas, they know I'm as real as they come. Bag on your head ain't shit but a ticket. Aim for your top and know I won't miss it. Don't play with your life, don't risk it. Don't play with your life, don't risk it. Nigga talk tough, get slapped with the biscuit. That chicken. Me and my guys, we all on the mission. We all on the mission. Get it? I got two hoes and they both be kissing. I gotta watch for them snakes that be hissing. Can't take the heat, get the fuck out the kitchen. Better take cover when bullets start hitting. I cannot fuck with no nigga who snitching. I throw it on every day, I be dripping. Diamonds be shining, water glistening. Gotta too quiet, the fans be listening. Gotta make sure they remember my name. On everything you know, we putting in pain. My niggas too lit, yeah, we fall for some lanes. Wild like the circus, we cannot be tamed. Shorty look good, tryna hit from the back. She all on my body, in love with my tats. Niggas be hating, I'm not into that. They take one of yours, you better get back. Only tequila, we done with the yak. When I'm lit, ain't no telling how I'ma react. Up in the spot, we snuck in the strap. Stay on my job, I'm never gonna slack. You saying? No, I ain't playing. Ain't no copying, I'm on the one. Fuck is you dumb? If I'm on the job, then I get it done. Niggas, they know I'm as real as they come. Bag on your head ain't shit but a ticket. Aim for your top and know I won't miss it. Don't play with your life, don't risk it. Don't play with your life, don't risk it. No, I ain't playing. No, I ain't playing. Just no, I ain't playing. No, I ain't playing. No, I ain't playing. Just know I ain't playing.
What's good, y'all? L Famous, living my life, not thinking about it twice. Don't be scared to like, subscribe, or share. It's dope content. If you like it, let's get it. Now, this joint right here is called Stress and Being MO Up North. Yeah, man, Stress and Being MO Up North. You heard? I remember when I copped out to the 4-8 that I went up north for. You understand what I'm saying? I went to court that day, and nobody was in the courtroom for me. You know what I'm saying? And they saved my case for the last call of court. You understand what I'm saying? They called my case, closed court at 5 o'clock. They called me at 4:45. And I was the last person to be seen. You understand what I'm saying? And when I went out to the courtroom, all that was out there was the stenographer, the judge, the court people, the DA, my lawyer, and that's it. Nobody else, in court officers. Nobody was in the stands sitting down because nobody else was being called. I was the last call, and I was already in prison. You know what I'm saying? I was in HDM 5 block. And I remember going in the courtroom, And I didn't have no thing of copping out that day. I just was going to court and I was going to prolong it until I get a cop out that I could do. You understand what I'm saying? They was offering me a 4.5 to 9. And the last time I went to court, and I wanted them to bring it down to a 2 to 4 or 1.5 to 3 or something like that. And so when I went into court that time, nobody was in the courtroom for me. I was the last call, and the judge was like, the DA was like, the judge was like, is there an offer for this case? And the DA was like, yeah, a 4 to 8. Now last time I went to
No,
court,
I ain't playing.
it was a 4 to 9. You heard? They offered me a 4 to 9, and a 4.5 to 9, and now they went down to back to a 4 to 8, and this is what they was doing every court date. Every court date, they was jumping back and forth, 4 to 8, 4.5 to 9, 3 to 6, back to a 4 to 8. You know what I'm saying? So now I go out there, they say 4 to 8. So a whole bunch of emotion went over me. You know what I'm saying? When I was in front of the judge, and the judge was like, "Is it an offer for this case?" And and my lawyer was like, my client was trying to get a 3 to 6, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I talked to the DA about a 3 to 6. Boom, 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 boom. And the DA looked at his folder and was like, "Oh nah, we don't see that." So the lawyer was like, my lawyer was like, I talked to the DA prior, and the DA said he'll give him a 3 to 6 or whatever if he's willing to cop out. So they went to the back. They called the head DA. Head DA said, "Nah, it's 4 to 8." So he came back, said, "Nah, the offer stands at 4 to 8." So the judge said something about he don't see that much of a difference in the bid, only a year or two or something like that. He said, so a grip of emotion just went over me, and I said, you know something? I'm a cop out. I told my lawyer, I said, I'm a cop out to the 4 to 8. You heard? He said, you gonna cop out to the 4 to 8? I said, yeah, I'm gonna cop out to the 4 to 8, man. You heard? No. So he was like, you sure? I could get you a 3 to 6. I could try to get you the 3 to 6. We could put it up. I said, yeah, man, but I'm tired of this, man. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I want to get this over with. Copped out to the 4 to 8. So as soon as I went back to my cell, I was in HDM. Everybody was out their cell, bugging out, doing them, whatever. So I went in my cell. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I just went, locked my cell, put my covers over my head, just start crying, B. Yeah, I just start crying, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause I started realizing that I was gonna be gone for at least 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And this is gonna be the first time that I was sent away for a long time since I was young. You heard? So I was crying, B. I was like, damn, B, you fucked up, lad. You know what I'm saying? You really fucked up. You was doing all that dumb shit, and now you going up north with the big boys, man. You're going up north with the big boys, man. You heard? You're going up north with the big boys. You've been doing it all this dirt, all this long. Now you finally going up north with the big boys, you heard? So when I went up north with the big boys, that was it. I was stressed and I didn't even know it. I was stressed and I didn't even know it. Now, when I first went up north, when I first got locked up, I had hair. Look, y'all, I got hair. You know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't got no hair right now. I rock a baldy. And a lot of people don't know. I've been rocking a baldy, right? I've been rocking a clean baldy. You heard? I've been cutting my hair bald with a razor, right? Since 1997. In 1997 is when I lost my hair, man. A year after being up north, I lost my hair. You know what I'm saying? And when you start to lose your hair, you start to lose your hairline first, your corners. You heard? Your corners start receding back. Your hairline start receding back. And next thing you know, you look in the mirror one day and you're losing your hair, B. You're losing your hair, B. So at first, when I first got locked up, I was rocking waves, y'all. I was rocking waves, you know what I'm saying? I used to rock brushing, grease, wave cap, you know what I'm saying? Brushing, grease, wave cap. For my first year up north, I had waves. But somehow, the stress started getting to me, y'all, and you don't feel it. You heard? You might feel it, but you might not know what you're going through, man. You know what I'm saying? You battling against it, man. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I was stressed, and my hairline was going. My hairline was going. You heard? My hairline was going. And that's some of the first things that start fading when you're in prison and you under stress like that. You know what I'm saying? You might not be acting out. Some people act out. You know what I'm saying? Some people act out to get over that stress. You know what I'm saying? Some people dig in. You know what I'm saying? They go in. They find themselves. They do more reading. They do more educating themselves. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, say they get down with a religious group. You understand what I'm saying? They do other things. You know what I'm saying, to try to battle that stress. Then you got some people that basically that just live with it. You know what I'm saying? They live with it, and you think that they holding it down, but somehow that stress is eating them up, man. It starts getting at their hairline and starts working on. I remember a dude, my little man Pop from Harlem, he had a beard, and he was stressed so much that he was getting patches in his beard. You heard? Patches in his beard. And we used to be snapping on him like, yo, what you got, nigga? You got a disease, nigga? This and that. We used to be bugging on a nigga. But at the end of the day, the nigga was really stressed. You heard? Niggas be trying to go home. Niggas be wanting to be home. Niggas don't be wanting to be under them circumstances. You heard? Niggas trying to get through that time. And I don't care if it's only 2 years. It might only be 2 years. But you never know your stress level. You heard? Your stress level is high. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing that started going with me, you know what I'm saying, was my hairline. And next thing you know, only 1 year up north, I'm rocking a baldy. You heard? I'm rocking a baldy, y'all. I'm rocking a baldy. And I remember sitting in prison, sitting in the mess hall, you heard, and I was thinking one day, and I had about 4 or 5 years, I had about 5 years in, and I was in the mess hall, and I was looking at everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was eating, everybody was coming in the mess hall, everybody was sitting down eating and everything. And I was just looking at everybody's heads. I was looking at everybody's features. Everybody in the mess hall. And everybody in the mess hall had the same features, B. Everybody had the Batman symbol. Yeah, the Batman symbol. It's when your hairline, when you start missing your corners, and it turns into a Batman symbol. Your hair, the little bit of hair that you got left, it turns into a Batman symbol because you start missing your hairlines. And I'm looking around the mess hall and I'm like, yo, B, they got us twisted up here, man. They got all us black people up here twisted, B. You got all dudes, you got different kind of dudes, all different kind of ages up here doing all kind of time, stressed out, you heard? Stressed out. Everybody, I'm talking about from young to old. There's a lot of dudes that got their hairline. There's a lot of dudes that got good hair, and the stress ain't affecting them like that. It's a few dudes. There's a lot of dudes that got their hairline and they got their hair intact and everything. And you be surprised. They could do 20 years and they don't look like they did no time. You understand what I'm saying? But majority of the people in prison, yo, they got a Batman symbol, you heard? And I'm looking around the mess hall and I'm like, yo, B, they got us twisted up here, B. Everybody in the mess hall had a Batman symbol, B. Everybody, young to old. Dudes is missing their hair up there because of that time that they gotta do. You heard? That stress, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that was crazy, B. It was crazy, man. I actually was looking around the mess hall, thinking about everybody's stress level, thinking about how they had us twisted up there, B. And this is when I had like 5 years in, B. Because I was thinking about it, you heard? You know what I'm saying? And I was looking up, and I finished eating, and I turned around, I'm looking at everybody, and nobody know what I'm thinking. I'm like, damn, B, they got niggas twisted up here, B. We all stressed out, B. And look at our hairlines, B. All of us don't got no hairlines, B. All of us got Batman symbols, B. This nigga got 35 years. This nigga got 75 years. And this nigga got 15 years. This nigga got 10 years. This nigga got 25. This nigga got 11. This nigga got 15. This nigga got 20. This nigga got 100. This nigga got never coming home. Yo, dudes got numbers up there. And everybody got different numbers, B. You heard? And some niggas been in jail forever. Some niggas been in jail 20 years. Some niggas been in jail 15 years. Some niggas been in jail 10 years. Some niggas been in jail 9 years, 6 years, 7 years, 5 years, 13, 18, 20, 19, 30, 40 in. Niggas, I'm telling you, B, it's crazy up there, man. They got dudes bent up, man. So dudes is extra stressed out up there, B. Stressed out. You heard? Stressed out. You heard? And that's one of the first things that go is your hairline, man. Your hairline, man. You heard? And you don't have no control over it. You have no control over it. It's either genetic or the stress level is getting to you. Now with me, as y'all can see my hair is shining because I've been having a bald head since 1997. Since 1997. You know what I'm saying? I've been rocking a bald head. I ain't been rocking nothing else. I can't rock a Caesar. I can't rock a fade. I can't get a blowout. I can't get none of that. I have to have a bald head since 1997 because I lost my corners and my hairline and everything from stress of being up north with that 48. You heard? And all I had was a 48, y'all. And I was stressed the hell out. You know what I'm saying? And then I started acting out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's how you start acting out. That's how you relieve stress too. Getting into problems, getting into fights, getting into problems, keeping it going. You heard? Staying into something. You heard? Getting locked up, being in the box. You heard? Getting into fights, getting into arguments. You heard? Getting into other people's problems and all that. That's all stress. You know what I'm saying? Stress, you heard? It's hitting you and you don't know how to handle it. So you acting out, you doing things. You got your nose in the wrong people business, you heard? You getting into shit that ain't got nothing to do with you, you heard? That's all part to do with stress. That's why you got a lot of violence in jail. That's why you got a lot of dudes and getting into problems and never coming home and catching new ones and all kind of shit because of stress. You know what I'm saying? So stress plays a major part in dudes doing time, man. They're taking you away from your family, taking you away from everybody. Well, and that's the next subject. Losing your girl, your wife, or your kids on the bed. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. You heard? That's another stressful thing. You heard? That stresses you out. You heard? Dudes, dudes be having families, you know what I'm saying? Dudes be having kids, dudes be having their wife, dudes be having their girl, dudes be having their job, dudes be having a lot of things on the outside. So then now you on the inside. You might have 3 years to do, you know what I'm saying? But in them 3 years, your life could be turned upside down in 3 years. You understand what I'm saying? You could have a wife, kids, family, and all that, and you could lose it all by just going to jail and doing 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes get stressed out because they lose their girl, they lose their wife, or they lose their kids. You know what I'm saying? Because when they put you up north, sometimes they send you all the way up north. You know what I'm saying? They send you 6 hours away. 6 hours away. And your peoples, if they don't got a car or they don't got nobody that's going to ride them up there, they got to take the bus. They got to take the prison gap bus. They got to take the prison bus, you heard? Or they got certain vans that ride up there. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes them vans is uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Your mother, your girl, your wife, and your kids. You know what I'm saying? Being stuck in a van, riding 6 hours. You heard? They got to leave the night before. Most of the time, you got to leave the night before. You got to leave 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning just to make it to the visit up in Clinton, Dannemora, or Attica, New York. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that be weighing down on the people's family. Dudes' girls, dudes' wives, dudes' kids. Some women don't like to bring their kids to see people in prison. They don't want to take their kids to prison. You know what I'm saying? So then you got that. Then you got some prisoners that don't want their kids to come to prison to see them. You know what I'm saying? They'll rather lie and tell their kids, yeah, I'm in school, or I'm in the army, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Daddy working, daddy doing something else, but daddy really in jail. And he don't want his kids to come see him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a nasty environment. They put up with a lot of harsh treatment, searches and everything. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things they have to see that they will never forget. So people don't want their family or their kids or certain people seeing that or seeing them like that or in them circumstances. So that's another stress thing. You know what I'm saying? Put your family, thinking about your girl, thinking about your wife, thinking about your kids, thinking about your mother, thinking about your father, your sisters, your brothers, everybody in the world that love you. That's more stress on you, you know what I'm saying? Because you locked up away 9 times out of 10, all you could get is all you could get consistently is letters from people, you know what I'm saying? Because people can't just hop on the road or hop on them buses and come up to see you because they got things to do. And sometimes them visits take your whole day. It takes sometimes them visits is 2 days. If your peoples is in Attica and your people's got to get on the bus 2 o'clock in the morning, that's 2 days. That's a 2-day trip. Because when you after the visit is over, you still got to get back on the bus to ride back home for another 6 hours. By the time you get home, it's gonna be 10 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. That day is over. You can't do nothing. So it's a lot of stress, man. It's a lot of stress, man. Dudes be losing their girl. You know, Jody got your girl. There's a saying out there. They say Jody got your girl. That's when you got your girl, you got your wife or whatever, and she come see you, she write you, she there for you, and this and that. And the next thing you know, out of the blue, you don't hear from her. You heard? You writing letters. You're not getting no answer. You understand what I'm saying? You calling people. You trying to call. You're not getting no answer. You calling. You talking to other people. Yo, you seen this person? You seen her? You seen this? Yeah, such and such stopped by them, and nobody heard from that person. Nobody knows nothing about that person. You understand what I'm saying? And then that's when you, after a couple of weeks, after a couple of months, you'll know Jody got your girl, man. Jody got your girl, man. And dudes go through another phase. Niggas be sick, you know what I'm saying? Going up phase of, you know what I'm saying, feeling lonely, you know what I'm saying? Left, you heard? Left for dead, you know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, you know it's because of that time. You know it's because of that time, man. People can't do it, man. People can't do it. Everybody can't do that time with you, man. You heard? So, losing your hair, losing your girl, losing your wife, losing your kids, losing your friends, losing your family, losing that communication, that consistent communication with them, you heard? It stresses you out, and it causes you to either lose your hair. Some people get skinny, but most people gain weight. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, yeah, that's another, part of being stressed. You could gain weight, you know what I'm saying? You could go from being an average sized person to gaining mad weight out of nowhere. Next thing you know, you 300 pounds, and niggas like, how you got 300 pounds? You was just a buck and change 6 months ago. Because you stress. You heard? You stress. You know what I'm saying? And people, different people have different ways of taking on stress. You know what I'm saying? Some people take on stress and they start losing their hair. Some people take on stress and they start bugging out, wilding out, bugging out, getting into things. You heard? Fights, all kind of violent things. You know what I'm saying? Some people start doing dumb things. You know what I'm saying? Doing things that they normally wouldn't do. Get them caught, get them knocked, get them in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that stress brings on that you don't really know that you're stressed until you start going through things. You know what I'm saying? And you could lose your hair. You could lose people. And you could start gaining weight or lose weight. Like I told you, one of my friends, that nigga was having patches in his beard. You know what I'm saying? Like some people get patches in their head. You know what I'm saying? He was getting patches in his beard. You heard? We was running around talking about, you got wingworms and all that and all that and all that. And it wasn't wingworms. It was just that he was stressed. You know what I'm saying? And certain people, it affects people different. You heard? So that's crazy. So the next thing is MO people. You heard? Yeah, MO people. And one of the comments the other day when I was talking about a story, somebody said, what is MO? MO is mental observation. You heard? And we call people MO that's people that's crazy, people that's bugged out, people that be flipping out emotionally. You heard? And they don't got no control with themselves. You heard? And we call those people MO, you heard? Or people that think crazy, or people that think like the average things that people do, MO people don't do. MO people is MO, you heard? When they express themselves, they scream, they yell, they get mad, you understand what I'm saying? They MO, B, you heard? And you had different forms of MO dudes that coming up north. Like when I was up north, it was a lot of MO dudes up there taking medication. You heard medication? Yeah, B. A lot of niggas up there that can't do that time that's taking medication, B. Like, they on the street, they crazy, they running around, they bugging out, they doing the most. Soon as they catch that time, 15 years, all of a sudden, they can't do it. You heard? Now, they start out regular. You heard? But most of the time, you could tell an MO motherfucker when a nigga gonna be MO or a nigga MO is because they either walk around talking to themselves, they either stay dirty. You heard? They don't bathe, they don't take showers, never. You heard? They don't change their clothes. You heard? They act like they not a part of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, while everybody is over here doing this, they're off to the side in their own world. You know what I'm saying? And once in a while, they'll come and ask you a question or try to get something from you, whether it's a cigarette, something to eat, or something. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times their hair was nappy. They had mad linen in it. You heard? Like, they was MO, man. And they would get on that line, go to medication. You heard? Get their medication, come back, be sleeping in their cell all day or sleeping on their bunk all day. And then when they do wake up, they either want a cigarette or they just want to eat. You heard? And they're willing to almost do anything for it. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people started to use MO people. Like, they started using MO people to put in work. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes will give an MO dude a pack of cigarettes and tell a dude to cut a dude, you heard? And the dude to do it because he MO. Or at least he'll try to do it. You know what I'm saying? So dudes was getting popped on by MO dudes up there at one time when I was up there. Before I left, that's what was happening. A lot of MO dudes was popping off on dudes, you know what I'm saying? Either on for themselves on some MO shit, or dudes was putting them on dummy missions, you heard? Like, yo, I got 3 packs to do. Pop off on that nigga, you heard? And the nigga's MO, nigga like, pop off on a nigga getting it on with an MO nigga, you heard? Nothing happened to the MO nigga. They just moved the MO nigga, you heard? Because they even lock them niggas up like that. They can't keep them niggas locked up like that. Yo, it's crazy with them MO dudes up north. So I remember it was one dude that he never used to touch nothing, you heard? He used to walk around with a tissue in his hand all day. And everything he touches with a tissue. Everything he touches with a tissue. An old man. You could tell that nigga been in jail forever. Nigga been in jail for like 16 years. But somehow, where in his bed, he turned MO. And now he only touched things with a tissue. You heard? He touched everything with a tissue. You see him walking in the mess hall with a tissue in his hand. Not saying nothing to nobody. Looking crazy. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And everybody know them nigga from how he is, because he the only nigga doing that, running around. He don't touch nothing without that tissue. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this nigga crazy, B. You know what I'm saying? Mad MO niggas coming up. Young MO niggas too. You heard? Before, it used to be a lot of older MO niggas. Now, it's mad young MO niggas, you heard? Even when you out here on the street, 149th Street, 3rd Avenue, and all them, it's MO people everywhere, B. MO people everywhere running around trying to act like they regular people. Niggas is MO, B. MO. Crazy. Lunatics out of their mind. Don't know what they want to do for themselves. They using an excuse to act crazy, you heard? It's either something happened in their life, something major happened in their life that they trying to latch on to as an excuse to get forgiveness. You know, some of them people that be on the train, that's MO, begging for money and all that. Some of them people ain't MO. They acting MO. It's a lot of pretenders out here too. It's a lot of good people that know how to pretend how to be MO. Cause you got people that beg for money on the train, and them niggas got good money. Them niggas got apartments. Them niggas got all kind of shit. You heard? Cause I know a few of them. They get up every morning, go beg on that train for like a job, and by the end of the day hours, they got a pocket full. You heard? And they do that shit every day. Them niggas is not MO. You heard? Them niggas is very sane. You heard? But they MO. You heard? It's crazy, B. So you got niggas like that in jail, mad MO niggas. They just giving niggas Thorazine. You heard? Like they said, Big Meech. They said that nigga might have been on some Thorazine up there, B. Because they said that nigga slow as Poe out here. You know what I'm saying? They said that nigga is nothing like Big Meech. And they said that he was on that juice in there that helped him sleep. You heard? I did 7 years. I ain't never take no medication, B. I ain't never get no juice or nothing, B. I'm fuck out of here. I dealt with that shit mentally. I lost my hair and everything, B. Lost my hair. I've been rocking a bald head since 1997. Since 1997. I can't have no other hairstyle but a bald head because that time that I did, that's my first year up north, I lost my hairline. And I already had a receding hairline because I had a big forehead. But when I went to prison, that first year up north, I started losing my hairline. I looked up one day, my hairline was gone. And I started rocking baldies ever since. You heard? So that stress could kill a nigga up north, B. You know what I'm saying? Let you let it get to you, you know what I'm saying? I made sure I do my own cut. I cut my own beard. I've been doing that since 1997 too. Cutting my own beard. Kept trimmers. I used to have the official trimmers, the joints that the barbers got out here, the little gray joints. I used to have them in jail. I used to cut my beard twice a week. Shave my head at least twice a week. You would think I was going out to a party or some shit. Niggas used to be like, yo, L, you do your hair twice a week, right? I was like, yeah. Do my beard, and I cut my head with a razor. And I've been doing that since 1997. And what year we in now? 2025. God damn. Had a bald head for that long, B. You heard? So like I told y'all, I looked around the mess hall one day. I had like 5 years in. I looked around the mess hall. I looked around. I seen everybody had the Batman symbol. You heard? Everybody was stressed out. All ages. You heard? All kind of men. Black niggas, Spanish dudes, white dudes. Everybody had their hair missing. Everybody had a Batman symbol. You heard? Some niggas was rocking their shit like they don't care. Some niggas keep their shit bald like me. But a lot of dudes don't really care, B. They just let their joint be how it is, B. Only time they cut their joints is like when they go on a visit or something. Or for a picture or something. You heard? You know what I'm saying? But me, I used to take care of my shit every week, twice a week. Just how my joint look now. Shiny, bald head. My beard like this. I used to rock the thin beard. Connected, not the wide up right at the bottom. I used to watch it thin. Jawline. You heard? Beard. Because I lost my hair. I had to rock a baldy. You heard? Stress. MO up north.